Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Age of Wonders 4, where today we're hoping to put some pressure on what's her name, Nimue, or at least set up a position where we can put some pressure on her. Chosen Harbor is not her capital, right? Is there a really obvious indication? Yes, the capital has a crown on it. So okay, Chosen Harbor is not her capital, but it is her territory. We can probably do some damage. We just gotta get over here and then, actually build a functional army. That also would be a good idea. One thing at a time. Do we want to knock out this Slither's Den? Yeah, I mean, the new city is going to be able to take advantage of this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it then. An ancient cavern that heralds from the time of this world's creation during an era when dragons and giants, etc. You know the deal. Let's get in there and fuck shit up. As soon as you enter the Slither's Den, you notice it is infected with snakes. Who could have foreseen? Serpents, yeah, they're everywhere. There's a lot of them. There's an idol of a snake-haired woman. A hollow echo shakes the cavern. Disciples of the Gorgon goddess, choose your sacrifice lest you find your greedy hearts turned to stone. I'm not afraid of you, let's fucking go. A unit is secretly chosen to be target of the curse. That unit will become stunned in 2 turns if it is still alive. Okay. Or we can offer the people of Magniford up to feed the protectors here. That feels bad. It would clear the Slither's Den without a fight for the cost of only 1 population point. Fucking 2 arms, y'all. There's snakes. We're not afraid of snakes. Okay, come on now. I can do better than that. Probably. I don't know. They might be terrifying. We'll see. 2 losses makes me feel like maybe there's something really going on. I mean, that's a big dog. That's a tier 4 dog. That is a 7/6 dog. That's a lot of defense points. Yeah, okay. I mean, these are scary. They have no ranged attacks at all, though. Okay. Yeah, I guess let's group up for buffs. There are only 6 of us this time, so we don't have to group too much. The enemies are getting close real fast. I think I actually am going to cast the Invigorate now. You're gonna drink now as well. Okay, and then we probably want our melee units to move forward some. Where's the edge of your movement? Okay. And your attack deals damage and applies 2 weakened to enemy units within 2 hexes. So we're going to get Enfeebling Howled if we move too close. But we can hang out, like, over here. And just try to be ready to go, right? Alright. Hopefully they run forward very aggressively. Looks like they mostly did. Now, obviously, they're in defense mode, so we're looking at that 7/6. We're looking at a lot of defenses. However, we still probably do something realish. So how much health do y'all have? The Grimbeak Crows are tier 1 and not terribly tough. Blaze of the Horde right here is not horrible. Okay, these are the only 3 spells that I know. This affects roughly half the army. Or we could send somebody, we could have somebody really go berserk. I think what I'm going to do first is run up and attempt the freezing belch. Because a freeze would be really cool. Oh, this target cannot be affected by that. Are you too... You have frost resistance. It doesn't say immunity, but I guess... Okay, well, that being the case, can I undo that move? This bottleneck's a little bit awkward. Like, I don't... We want to fight them in the bottleneck, right? Because they only have 2 troops who can get to the front, but it is a little rough. Does the stun work? Is this creature stunnable? It is. We're not super likely to get there, but I'm going to try it. Okay, we won the coin flip. Cool, cool, cool. So the question is, do we run kayak through and expose ourselves more than normal? Because we could throw some extra punches. Kayak will take attacks from 2 enemies, though. 12 damage per strike. 8 damage per strike with a chance of inflicting blind. I'm gonna go for it. Maybe this is unwise. Oh no, right. Sorry, I forgot. Kayak's a ranged unit now. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Well then, yeah, just take the shots. You also will just take the shots. We have the ogre run up and cool. Love to sunder the defenses. I love the little scurrying noises. That's so good. All right. You can get a 100 by getting adjacent. That seems fine. Alright, and then just a little punch. Just a tiny punch. And I am going to throw the Blaze of the Horde right here. So 24 damage total. It's not like a horrible amount of damage out of a spell. It is better for damage to be focused, but I'm not going to be upset about that. Okay, that's where the Gorgon's Gaze fell. That's fine. Yep, and then they got to run around. We can take advantage of this. Cool. And then, so you're stuck. Let's cast Strengthen. So I think I do just want to do the Sundering Throw again, rather than, how far can you move? All right. Yeah, I think I want to do the Sundering Throw rather than just running up. We do get a lot of damage out of just running up. We take Retaliation, but we still have the regen effect on us. And this doesn't apply Sunder, right? Yeah, we get the Primal Strike, but no Sunder. Your thing can't apply Sunder either. So I wonder if it's worth it to do like a throw from one of them. I wonder if that's more damage overall, because they're each only getting 1 attack off anyway. Yeah, let's try to keep it to ranged attacks. I guess you should be the one who takes this though. And from right here, we have a guaranteed double. Again, the loss of 2 of our units, how do you design an AI that works like that and be happy with it? This bow was a huge, huge upgrade for this hero. All right, fantastic work, everybody. All right, food and mana and money for Magniford. Having survived the trial of the Gorgon goddess, a shifting stone plate reveals her chamber of offerings. Rad. We get some mana, and do we keep a scroll of lithoshaping or use it to revive the petrified victims? I mean, I want to take the knowledge, but I think, like, it is absolutely the case that we free the victims, right? So, do we revive them and press them into use? Or do we just send them back home, return them to their homes? I feel like it's got to be, as much as we love fighting, we're also all about everybody getting to live the hedonistic life they want to live. Yeah, they're free to return to their homes. Okay, we can maybe reach over and grab that Slitherer's Den eventually. Now, what I would really like to do with this army, actually, is see if we can... Oh. We're not at that place yet. Hold on. Can we negotiate that? Open borders, my dude. Could we? They offer us. It's a deal. Cool. I like that. I like it's a deal as a response. So, yeah. What I want from this unit is to try to get an eye on the rest of Nimue's territory. You can just be picking up loot that we find down here. Although it looks like we're just about done with that. Alright, Magniford's got a tier 2. Oh, we can actually reach all the way across the water here. I didn't realize that the fishery is totally touching the opposite shore. Well... There's focus crystals there. We definitely want those. But we can't get them right now. Yeah, give me a fishery for the moment. But yeah, that's the thing we're definitely going to want to build. Okay, and then... a forest of stakes. We can't actually build anything adjacent to the only place that we could have a forester. So we're not going to get the draft bonus. A wildlife sanctuary. Again, we're not actually in the right place to be adjacent to forests. The mob camp could go anywhere. See, that's interesting. The mob camp is a unit deployment location, and so if we take over a place across the water, actually, I'm going to do that. We're going to build a hut over here, and then we're going to make this a unit deployment location. Okay, that's handy. My alignment changed to good. That's fine. I don't really... That doesn't mean anything to me. A new rally has started. Actually, I should probably look at that. We might want to pull some units from the rally. So... Plague Serpents... So yeah, there's a bunch of like pretty basic units here. The Arcanists I would not be opposed to picking up. What if we grab like the Arcanist and you do slightly more damage while you do damage of a slightly better type and you have statically charged. Yeah, they have the same movement, the same upkeep. That is really the difference. Well, we could just take them both, right? Recruit these to the throne city. We'll spawn at Roughheim in 2 turns, and then we'll sail them east. They'll be good additions to this force. Which is the force that I think is turning around to clear this. And then we'll use these guys to worry about the monster den. I think that's okay. We don't need to keep the 2 armies together. Hopefully. Gosh, I hope that's how it's going to turn out. Alright, so sail east as fast as you can, basically. Is this... Well, we're not going to get anything from digging this out, but we can dig it out. And there might be treasure inside of it or something. There was in the last one. I like the underground. I like the parallel maps. Oh, Decimus is going underneath. If Decimus clears the infestation... Okay, whatever. Yeah, if Decimus clears the infestation, I wonder if we will still get our credit. Yeah, that's totally fine. You can have that. I would like if I could get the Slitherer's Den away from him, but aside from that, I don't have a problem with that outpost. The AI really doesn't seem to prioritize taking over Ancient Wonders, I guess because it doesn't like understand how to clear them, probably. Okay, that revealed a very, very small amount of land up top. I guess it's something. I'm not really seeing anything of interest down here. How long is left on this? Okay, one more turn. Set production over in Roughheim. Roughheim could build us... We don't really need a Spelljammer, I don't think. A Forest of Stakes is... I mean, it's better than like a farm. Right? It is just straight better than a farm. Yeah, I guess so. You can tell I'm not excited about it, though. Why don't we build, like, knowledge structures instead? Or mana income, or... Yeah, something that's going to help a little bit more, not just directly on top of this city. And new Empire skills are available. The Rite of the Last Stand. We don't need more Whispering Stones, that's for sure. When you win in battle, you have a 50% chance of gaining a unit. Yeah, I don't hate that. And we can integrate this free city for a mere 240 Imperium. Which I'm totally considering. Once we have that Imperium. Oof, yeah, they bought a lot of what do you call it? Population there. Okay. This whole claim system seems very silly. My assumption is that it's a completely unreasonable thing, right? For you to go, the AI settled on a location that's 40 tiles away from me. How dare they? My assumption is it's completely here to serve as a frustration for the player, to be an unreasonable system that players have to deal with, to give the AI reasons to declare war on you, that kind of thing. Which sucks. They should just design their systems well, instead of having to come up with, like, band-aids to create conflict like that. But, you know. Feed on chaos. That's, okay, that's familiar. We know that. I don't love these hero skills. But I don't mind the I don't mind the balance of affinities here. An astral affinity is kind of cool. You know what? Yeah. And you've got a decent bow. Just like a very basic bow. But the first 2 levels of archery. Welcome aboard. You spawned in control of that army. Okay, that's fine. The 2 of you will be taking this stuff on together. Okay, so... I don't know where those other dudes went. It wasn't here, though. Oh, the infestation is about to get a little aggressive. Maybe let's back up a tiny bit. Maybe bring over our... Just like any amount of help is good, right? What is that that's in control of that? Karag. A mythic unit. Yo, this thing is not going to be... We might not actually be able to do this. Hold on. We're going to have to back up, I think. This army is not going to be sufficient for this task. Yeah, so I think our Slither is done's about to get stolen in a way that I can't do anything about. Do believe that that is the situation. So we could buy a hut and then buy the Slitherer's Den. It's going to require a couple of turns and a heck of a lot of Imperium. And I don't know where we're going to get it all from. The foundation of a wizard tower. You know what? It's a source of Imperium. I suppose we oughta. And Magniford can... We're probably okay. We're probably okay on gold. What we need is a little bit of mana. Also, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to get together a caster or something to back up these armies. Yeah, we have an attack caster. A support unit would not be a bad idea. A Houndmaster might also be good. A second Houndmaster? You know what? Let's go War Shaman. Okay. So Rotstake was founded. Rotstake is going to not produce anything for a moment. And it should take on, as its governor, the person who's not governing anything. You know. That's a fair amount of free mana just for having that much affinity. That's definitely useful to us. All right, so Nimue goes first. It processes the other players from left to right. We're not going to really see anything here. Is it every other quarry in the domain? Yeah, okay. It's not just adjacent ones. Well, that's good. I mean, I am going to go for it. Yeah, just do it. Just fucking stop arguing with me. Buddy, negotiate. What if we... He will consider these trades. Okay, he will not consider like a wizard's bond or anything. He just wants to do asset trading. Our relations are currently respectful. We'll see how he feels next turn. Yep, because next turn I am absolutely stealing that if I can. Actually, will I be able to? I don't know what the normal range is, so I don't know if we will need to reach out. Anyway, y'all can get in the water. Yeah, we'll meet up over here. This is a definite withdrawal. We are not getting this done. What are you standing on top of? A Fireforged stone. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a thing we're definitely going to want. I guess you can just get out of here as well. We know what the situation is now. We just have to figure out a way to actually fight that. Alright, and Rotstake can begin the construction of something. A shrine is the only thing that's boosted, and honestly, that's not a bad play. So we have to assume Nimue's capital is down here somewhere? Or is this... I guess that's got to be her, right? Because that's the only objective unmarked. We know Elya's prison is this one. So okay, maybe my scout needs to go more south and less east. What's over here? Swamp Troll's pretty scary. I'm assuming Poison Bolts is a is a multi-shot and Plague Spores is a single shot. Okay, what does Disease do? Alright, that's powerful. I don't know, like, looking at that, I don't know that they can take us, but I do think it's probably not going to be, like, the prettiest battle. Nope, nothing available for free over here. It's going to be a tricky one. Okay, yeah, I will accept that result. That is fine. Do we want to merge these up into a single force?
You have selected a magic material.
Yeah, thank you. I've actually figured these out already. All right, experience up for all of our units as soon as this place gets... Okay, next turn, in fact. Plus, we could use the extra mana. Yep, here we can't do the thing yet, so we do need to make a town hall. And I probably need to just go ahead and rush that. We're not spending the point of population. Okay, so there's some hero leveling going on. You already have experienced leader. You don't have that battle thing, but this only works on other cavalry and animal units. This army is not actually positioned to take great advantage of this. It'll apply to the wolf from the wolf summoning unit, but like battle seeker training is actually not appropriate on this hero. Also not available for some reason. Oh, because it's learned already? Well, we have it, but we don't need it. I think you want to just gain fighting ability, right? Is Primal Mark better than Fighting 1? Honestly, probably. Burst damage at the beginning of the fight. Like, I know I said that it feels like a thing would have to be very powerful to be worth like hunting for or spending resources on, given the fact that it only applies once per unit per battle, but killing stuff's really important. Actually, killing your enemy's units is the most important offensive and defensive maneuver that you have available, so I guess I ought to give a shit. I think we're just going to produce gold here for the moment. Probably in both of these cities. We have a couple of spells ready to cast. When adjacent to a friendly animal or cavalry unit, get damage and crit. Yeah. That's a transformation that is worth setting up for sure. And then we'll turn this into something else eventually. Obviously, it won't be a hut forever because huts are pretty bad. Okay, infestation is sending invading forces. We get a new tome after the next research cycle. So that really doesn't make me want to choose Primal Mark. Marcus Prey is pretty fun. Yeah, it doesn't actually say on it how many spell points it costs. Are those maybe that's information that's the same for every spell of a particular level, and so we could just know that? I don't know it. It would be nice if it was marked, but... Alright, let's just run you across here. That's just a normal mana node. We probably don't need to clear that. If we were to attack here, it says low risk. I mean, we do want to clear this out. It says low risk. It feels a little high risk to me. Okay, the area is on fire. Okay, it's willing to give me the victory without making me work for it. I'll take it. We got wounded pretty badly there. Probably double back. And let's get you in the water. Can look around this harbor over here. So Drown Gate, also not actually... yeah, I mean, we could just cross Nimue's territory. You enter the drowned domain of Nimue, you hear her scream. Okay, Nimue and Decimus have gone to war with each other. Cool. Just trying to get eyes on her, her more, like, her major cities. So I kind of feel like the move here is do not spend money on things. And I know I was talking about mana just now, but man, do we need more mana more than we need more knowledge? I actually think more knowledge might make the most sense. Because, yeah, I think we want to preserve money for... Oh. Okay. There we go. I didn't realize we were going to have enough money to do that already. I thought it was going to take a couple more turns. I guess Rotstake ended up producing that faster than I was thinking, maybe because of the quarry that we already built. In any case, we've got our Slitherers done. I'm feeling happy about that. And for some reason, that was not under claim to them. This garbage desert tile was, but not the thing that's useful. All right, we can start moving our armies eastward, and we want to come down here in significant numbers and deal with that monster den. Okay, seems like Otto's bringing over a pretty large force, maybe headed for the monster den himself. A trade proposal. They would like to share vision. You know what? There's no reason for us not to share vision. That seems like it might be useful, actually. Okay, so this is nothing. We should probably take this out because it's a resource node that's adjacent to a province we already own. Wait, does that put you inside the battle? Yes, it does. Okay. May as well bring our free hero, right? Okay, good to open that up. Oh, and we pulled a ship. Is it completely it's completely landlocked? What? Why give me a boat? Man, I was supposed to get a unit. Why wouldn't it be a ground unit? That was a ground battle. That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. All right, let's get over here and just like rest for a couple of turns as our friends approach us. All right, so this is all territory belonging to Chosen Harbor. So it's this city down here, probably. Indeed, the Siren's Throne. Well, it's remarkably accessible. We can go ahead and start properly building things again. This is more Imperium again, which we do still need. Let me start production in... Oh no, Rotsteak's working on something already. So yeah, I guess this is the right spot. Yeah, give me a shipyard. Turns out, doesn't matter how much gold you have. You need more gold than that. To that end, perhaps I want to, yeah. So I'm hoping this army is just headed for the underground instead of to declare war on me. I mean, we're still doing all right with Otto. We're positive, at least. So this is the Wizard's Pond, right? This is our open borders. Yes, okay. Could we get any friendlier? Do I need to, like, give gifts? Because I would love it if we could move to, you know, pacts and whatnot. How do I get that stuff to show up on the table? I just need to drive Empire relations up. You propose gift. So this is just... The number shown here is the relations that we are buying directly. Does it say on here what value we have to have? It doesn't, actually. Out of curiosity, with our friend here, we don't have the ability to propose an alliance. Empire relations greater than or equal to 400. And there has to be some time between your pact and this attempt. So we have to get to, like... So 400's enough for an alliance. The 300's not enough to bargain for a defensive pact? But it would seem that 50 is actually quite significant then. So maybe I want to give the gift. Alright, we'll give that a moment and then maybe... Oh, right, their home city's underground. That makes sense. Of course it is. Let's get into my own territory here. Can I get around? Oh, there is water around the north edge of Father Oak. Okay. Oh, I guess Father Oak is a thing I could be doing. I need to wait a little bit longer for my units to heal, though. Let's go ahead and do kinship for sure. So hopefully people will get that when standing next to our leader, who can position quite freely now. Hotstake produced its shrine, and now will produce gold for a turn before it does something else. Okay, so not actually very defended, but you have to assume with the number of turns it would take to punch through 50 points worth of defenses, they will become defended. There's plenty of time for them to run somebody out and do something. Alright, you're gonna sit still for another turn because you just need to heal. And then, yeah, this city's doing what it needs to be doing. We still can't afford to do that. I was complimented. A Whispering Stone was returned to us. Ah, because we capped out. Flotsam now has the maximum amount of respect for us that they could possibly have. Well, I mean, I feel like we do want to assimilate Flotsam, right? It's in a pretty good spot. We'll just eat the hero penalty. Or the city penalty until we have enough Imperium to buy the city cap bonus. Doesn't seem like a big deal. And we can actually make it pick up the Crystal Thicket. Alright, yes, let's go ahead and integrate the city. The crooked seafarers of Flotsam have to accept you as their broodmother. They merely produce whatever you request. Okay, yeah. Let me inspect Flotsam. So, we're gonna need a new hero. That'll be solved on its own. A hero will show up eventually. Or is this where we handed a new hero? Okay, we were handed Oberon Mystery, who actually has a fair amount of items. Okay, pretty standard axe. Axe that causes bleeding, though. That's cool. Melee attackers take frost damage. Yo, you're actually like a pretty good unit is the thing. Alright, so you should be able to serve as the governor of this city. Pretty good affinities for that. And let's So we have some quarries and some mines and the ability to pick up some foresters if we want. This actually is a really great place to build cities, or to build units. So I kind of think maybe what we want to do is like put up a forest of stakes here and then forester both of these. We're going to go ahead and take this. He'll be all right. Yeah, and that preserves this forester for us as well. And that way the forest of stakes can have a nice healthy bonus. Chapter was completed. Show me a new tome. So I probably do want to stay on the chaos and life tracks. Push toward the really high stuff there. So let's see here. We love Revels of Carnage. Revels of Carnage has been very good for us in the past. Let's have a look at the tier 3. Oh, we did look at these too. Yeah, so Sacred Meadows produce food. Grants encouraged at start of next combat to friendly units on this hex. But that's if you're doing the battle in that hex. An Entwined Protector, a shield unit with healing abilities. That's pretty fun. The ability to turn terrain into forests, and then give yourself Forest Walk and Forest Camouflage, of course, makes sense. The Aspect of the Root. Oh, wow. I like these abilities that like sort of only cost half of an action point because they also do give you defense mode. And these guys are shield units, so... I assume they would have this. This is a unit enchantment. You're paying for all of the permanent units of the appropriate types that you have around. This is a combat-only unit. I assume it would come in with the buff, though. And then also just, like, a pretty good ranged unit. Marks and weakens enemies. Wow, yeah, that's pretty good. I kind of love this one. Let's take the Tome of Glades.
There is vigor in the verdant leaf.
Then yeah, it's hard to not want the Glade Runner. Okay, so I think one more turn of waiting around before we go to Father Oak. And then we're just gonna kind of like prep for the trip to the underground. Pardon me, my throat is getting real scratchy. Alright, what else is back here? So they are burning the research post that's on that continent. Yeah, there's some aggressive territory grabbing going on with this city. Try desperately to sail this thing around to somewhere where it might accomplish anything at all. It's really hard to know what to do with a ship, and I'm super annoyed that we got a ship. Alright, we definitely need like a workshop here. It'd be cool to have a farm, but we just don't. So that's whatever. We don't, and we're not going to have one. What exactly are the economic penalties? Yeah, I really wish that this was more specific. I don't know. It's really hard to tell, actually. You became the race keeper of the Crooked Seafarers, the ruler whose empire has the biggest presence of a race through owned cities and vassals. Okay, yeah, because we have 100% of their cities and stuff. The race keeper is the only ruler who can apply major and minor transformations to that race. Okay. We probably won't bother because I think the only unit of that race is this guy. Or no, actually, sorry. We took a hero. Yeah, we took a hero of this race. Rodrigo is one of them. Okay, yeah, so we have 2 units of that race. Probably not worth spending a lot of mana on, frankly. But I am allowed to, right? I guess it's worth it. Like, there's no good reason not to give them both plus 20% damage, right? Unless I needed the mana and the world casting points desperately for something else. Yeah, I guess manual so that I can run away. And there's like a decent chance that that kills us anyway, but we can at least try. And you know, if we lose one of these scout units, I'm not too heartbroken about it. Frankly, I think at this point they probably no longer have much value for us. Potentially any value for us. Okay, we're definitely going to want to put together a little bit more money before we, You're good. Before we start trying to assemble, like, a third actual stack. Only one of us can do the Father Oak thing. Is it a Ooh. It's a gold Ancient Wonder. So it's bananas... But also, it's going to be really hard. Maybe we can't even do that. Yeah, okay. Well, then we'll wait. We're waiting for people to show up so we can go underground. For the moment, I think you just hang out. I guess just we could get some vision of stuff over here. Maybe we'll find something, some undefended treasure. Probably not. It feels like having a single boat is not worthwhile. It's not really accomplishing anything unless I have a bunch of them, and I'm not going to build a bunch of them, so... Yeah, I don't know. I almost wonder if we just bring the scout home and use it as a combat unit. Because I don't think there's anything else for us to see at the moment. Alright. As we are thinking about putting together more army and talking about how it's going to require more gold to run more army, probably it makes sense to try to build some gold structures. Let's see here. We definitely want to build this quarry. I think we're already safe from Astad's territory infringing on ours. I think. I hope. And is that really the whole turn? Yeah, I guess so. City's already building. Okay. We're trying to get to 200 Imperium, is that right? Yeah. Alright. We'll get there. Otto's fighting the random neutrals up here, which I guess makes sense. If we like mouse over the individual city outputs, yeah, it's so unclear what the penalty for having a fourth city is. All right, we'll go for it next turn. Probably, maybe we'll get down there and I'll look at it and I'll think it's still not worth it. But for right now, the plan is to go for it next turn. Okay, I guess you don't really have anything to do. And yeah, you're just coming back home. Like, that's all there is. Refheim doesn't even have a basic market yet. Our city stability is kind of low. We don't actually have a conduit, though, to build this next to, if we did want to take advantage. So we should probably build some buildings that have to do with that, actually. A little bit of stability is probably a very good thing. I don't even actually know if the stability gets low enough. City stability, come on. Let me look at my tooltips when it's not my turn. This is the time when people are most going to want to sit and read things. This is definitely the time when they should work. Okay, very low stability can lead to the city losing provinces. Low stability fucks up income. Yes, let us try to bring our empires closer. Sure. I'm into it. Can we propose an alliance? They would like 100 gold, and then they'll totally do that. Alright, cool. You formed an alliance. A shrieking voice. Yeah, Decimus, you dare to make alliances with invaders. Listen, buddy. We're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. Okay, that's another way of setting them at war with each other if you didn't do it earlier. Hard to imagine. Okay, yeah, so there's just a drop down for which race you want to apply an effect to. plus 20% damage, and then we may as well get animal kinship up too for them. Gonna be a pretty small bonus. Alright, yeah, step in, and then get out of the way so other people can step in. It does eat some movement. We could, I suppose, in theory, set up down here. Right? There's enough space for an okay city. And you got a mana node and everything. If we ever had a fifth point of city cap, I guess. I think we're going to ignore this because this is a true neutral army. I'm going to ignore them for the moment. Okay, we're not going to use our Imperium just yet. We know what we want it for. You actually are done. You know what? Here, guard boat. Don't even ask me for orders on most turns. Okay, they're sailing out to punish me for having a boat. Okay. Shitty little outpost down here in the corner. Fair enough. So, I think my plan is we're gonna stop the episode here right before the fight with the monster den, because my guess is it's going to kill some of our units. We're going to have to do it manually, and that's probably going to take a few minutes. But I do want to make sure that I spend our Imperium on increasing our city cap so that I don't forget to do it next turn. And plus, this way we can watch the numbers and actually see if there is an immediate difference that is detectable from moving our city cap around, because it's apparently the only way we're ever going to know what the penalties are. Very silly that is not clearer. Okay, so we'll select a city. I guess I'm gonna have this thing closed, but like, yeah. 140, 73. All right. City cap up. Okay. We were losing a significant amount of gold per turn to that penalty, and some mana. And these individual numbers have not changed super, like, a huge amount. So it seems to have been, and I think fairly reasonably, like empire level penalties to your empire level resource accumulations, which is like very whatever. Out of curiosity, as we step closer, how does this battle read? Okay, it is going to involve all of the stacks, so it's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be serious. That's a little bit of a bummer. We can't get them to like spit some of these out or anything. No, all right. I'm a little worried about this. I don't know that I don't know if I think we can take this big mythic unit, mostly is my concern. And then they have another tier 4 and a tier 3. Yeah, this army is a little scary. That army is fake. This army is arguably also pretty fake. And adorable. Yeah, okay. I don't know. We'll see. My armies are also kind of fake, I guess. We don't know. We still have a lot of poor tier units. Anyway, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you return next time, we are, in theory, clearing this monster den, making even better friends with our already very good friends, and then, of course, on top of that, trying to win the game. Probably. So come back for that, and we'll see you then.